Hello guys, and welcome back to Angie's Table. And today we are going to be making a creamy salmon Tuscan pasta. And okay. Essie is just going up on the bench over there. So when colder seasons come in, like fall and winter, I'm always craving something that's hearty and warm and something that just fills you up and is just very comforting. So I thought this Tuscan creamy pasta would be really, really good. We have made this for some of the guests that we had over at our house this weekend, and it was a hit. So I wanted to share with you guys. And for now, let's go check out these ingredients. So we're gonna start off by cooking the salmon. Whatever you guys think is a 2-serving piece of salmon. On a pan that's on medium-high heat, I'm gonna drizzle some olive oil. Let us lay our salmon down. The salmon will be lightly seasoned with some salt and black pepper. That's a lot of black pepper. So salmon is a little tricky to cook. It's easier sometimes to cook it using the salmon that has the skin on it, because the skin, what it does is really hold everything together. But when you use salmon that doesn't have skin on it, it kind of just falls apart. But for this pasta, that's totally fine. Place this here till further ado. We don't want to overcook the salmon because it is also going to be cooking as it's resting, but also it's going to be inside the cream sauce, so it'll further cook a little bit more there. So you don't want to overcook it because overcooked fish is super dry and that's not the texture we want. So I am going to have this sitting aside, and for now let's get cutting our onions and garlic. Let's go ahead and start caramelizing our onion. This is where the sweet flavors come out of, is the onion and the sun-dried tomatoes. It makes it so much more scrumptious. Now that the onions have become slightly caramelized, let's add in our garlic.
Oh, it smells so good.
Yep.
It's literally the perfect combination.
We already talked about it, right? Like, we love salmon, or the smell of onions and garlic. And once you start smelling all the aromas of the garlic, let's go ahead and add in the sun-dried tomatoes. This just already looks like fall.
You're right, it does have like a very cozy smell.
Even like the taste profile is just fall and very cozy and heartwarming and filling and everything I said right
And
now.
like hearty.
Yeah, it's hearty. At this point, add in your heavy cream. And as soon as that comes to a quick boil, add in the spinach and the Parmesan cheese. Obviously, with Parmesan cheese, the freshly grated ones taste way better and enhances the plate by tons. But most people in their kitchens don't always have freshly grated Parmesan cheese on hand. The ones that come in the containers are totally fine. Tuscan this, Tuscan that. Like, what really is the meaning of it? I get what they're saying. Like, when I see something, I'm like, that's Tuscan, but I never really understood what makes it Tuscan. So I looked it up and it says Tuscans use not super heavy sauces, but it's more about the herbs. So in here we have spinach and we have, well, spinach is not really an herb, but parsley. Yeah, but Tuscan flavors are more about the flavor. Red pepper, salt, and black peppers to taste. And finally, let's chop up our parsley and save a little bit for garnishing. And while that's simmering, let's boil some water for pasta. So do you guys know what it's time for? So today's word of the day is 감사합니다 or 고맙습니다, which means thank you. And this is more to an adult or a stranger you don't know. To a friend, you can be like 고맙다, 고마워, or something like that. But to an adult, you will always use that proper form, which is 감사합니다 or 고맙습니다. There is no difference between the two. I think I've always said 감사합니다 for some reason, but when you are in Korea or go over to a friend's house and their parents bring you, I don't know, cut up fruits, or you go to a restaurant and you are about to leave, or you leave from a store and you can say 고맙습니다 or 감사합니다, they'll really appreciate it. So that was today's word of the day, is 고맙습니다 or 감사합니다. Add in salmon. Add this top here. Now it's time to eat. I'm super excited. Grace, have some too. We have some mashed potatoes that were left over, so I'm gonna have it with it for lunch today. Wow.
Yeah, it's perfect.
I love sun-dried tomatoes.
Yeah, I think it really adds a lot to the dish.
If that wasn't in here, I feel like it would have lacked a lot. Because sun-dried tomatoes are so flavorful and also has like that warm flavor that I think is necessary for Tuscan. If you want to name a dish Tuscan something. Wow, this is freaking phenomenal.
The salmon is like perfect too. Yeah, I can see myself eating this a lot in the full time.
It's so good. Oh my god. Wow. I want some mashed potatoes. If you guys want to know the recipe to the mashed potatoes, this is Grace's famous garlic mashed potatoes, and we do have a video out because we had content on it last fall for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. We'll put that up above.
I actually really like the fact that it's salmon and not chicken.
Yeah, I think that's why I like it more. Salmon I can like eat every day. I never thought to make like salmon pasta. I keep salivating even though I keep eating it.
Also, when we had guests over, we were actually using the sauce for this pasta to put it over the mashed potatoes, and it was so good. That was like a plate scraper because we have a plate of pasta under sauce. We used the mashed potatoes to clean the plate up really well.
Yeah, it tasted really good with the mashed potatoes.
So, I hope you guys tried this out, and we'll see you guys on our next video.